Hey everyone, I'm Trevor and this is Amy and you're watching SoCal Disney Dad. Today we are at the Riviera Resort here in Walt Disney World. We are going to Topolino's Terrace, which is a signature dining that you have to dress up for. So we're all fancied up and we're gonna go inside. So let's get going. It's approximately 6:50 and we're arriving here for a 7:05 dinner reservation. I never come to the Riviera Resort on this side anyway, and so this is really fancy. Wanted to show it to you.
I've heard this is one of the most unknown hidden Mickeys up here, and like you can't really tell because you have to hit it at exactly
right
like
the
right
angle. Yeah, I can see it. I can kind of see it. Yeah, not the right angle right now, but I can see how it could be. So we are here in the lobby, which is on the second floor. And we're going all the way to floor number 10. So we're in a fancy schmancy elevator. And there's even a chandelier in here. That's how fancy. Yep. And Mickey and Minnie are on the Riviera over there. And it looks like behind us, Donald and Daisy are going for a bike ride. So they just opened up the windows over here, and it lets a lot of light in now. There's people sitting over off to...
Is that automatic then?
I'm not sure if it's automatic or not. They've gone up into the ceiling, but there were blinds down earlier. I'm not gonna zoom over there just because there's people beside us next to the window and I don't want to look like I'm filming at them or anything. But I did want to point out, take a look at these cups. They get skinnier along the top, and I've never seen a cup like this, and it feels fancy to me.
It does.
Everything about this meal and this restaurant, this resort feels very, very fancy, very, very high class.
Like they're describing every food item to you.
Yes, I asked for the rigatoni, and she's like, "Oh yes, chicken with the rigatoni, very creamy, very and explaining." And she was telling Amy about the veal and how it's comes with the bone in, and you won't find that anywhere else on property. We actually asked whether we should do veal or fillet, and that's what she said. That the fillet you can get elsewhere, but the veal, that's a specialty thing here for the Riviera, so that's what we're gonna get. And what do you think so far, just from the experience of being here?
I mean, obviously we haven't had any food yet, but the view from here is really pretty. Like I just pointed out, we're not right next to the window, so it's hard to say, but I can already see Hollywood Studios, Epcot, and Animal Kingdom just from here. So it's that high up enough that you can see all of Disney World from right here. And we haven't even gone out on the terrace yet either. So
we got a meal reservation at 7:05. Hoping that maybe by the end of our meal, it'll be close to sunset. And so our plan is to go out onto the terrace at the end of our meal, and maybe that sun will be a little lower in the sky and giving us a perfect, beautiful sunset, so we'll check it out then. They just brought out the bread, and she was explaining that it's shaped like a wheat stalk, so they cut it on purpose.
yeah, it's like they do it and then probably go like...
Yep. Cut it, and then she brought out some olive oil and explained that the olives are aged 8 days and all sorts of things. I don't even know what to, but yeah, all sorts of things we don't understand. You're gonna try that bread. So real quick before you do that, the people that were beside us left, so I'm just gonna pan over here and show you the absolutely gorgeous view that is out there. You can see Swan and Dolphin off in the distance. You can see the Hollywood Tower Hotel way there on the left. Looking for the Epcot Mall. I think it might be on the other side of the rooftop or something there. Yeah, around the corner. But oh yeah, you can see Everest. It's very hard on the camera. You probably can't see it, but we can. So lots that you can view up here. Very beautiful view for sure. And the lighting like on you at the moment is absolutely perfect for video quality and everything like that. So
it's good bread.
Look at that beautiful view. That sunset's going to be gorgeous whenever the sun gets a little bit lower. It's right behind those clouds at the moment. We'll see if we can get it a good time. So I had some of the bread, and the bread, I'm sure it's probably intentional, but it's very stiff type bread. I probably meant for dipping in that olive oil, and I'm not a huge olive oil person, so I just ate it plain, which was kind of blandish for me. But I thought she said she was going to bring some butter, and then we never did get any butter. But that being said, she also just asked if we wanted a refill on bread. And I thought in a fancy place like this, you know, they'd bring something out and that would be it. In fact, we were at Via Napoli a couple of trips ago, and they asked us if we wanted some bread, and I said yes, so they brought it out. And then I looked on my bill and they charged me for the bread. I'm kind of shocked that the bread is complimentary here.
I said, I don't think they will here, because I don't think it's, like, it wasn't listed as one of the starters, you know, type of thing, so I think that part is free.
Well, we'll find out for sure. So here is a look at my rigatoni. Rigatoni comes with chicken, parmesan, looks like parsley, little bits of whatever, or maybe basil or something. Asparagus.
Wait,
is that asparagus?
This?
Yes.
I don't know. That's
Might be asparagus, but
there's asparagus in there. Or no, it's broccolini, I think.
broccolini. Oh, broccolini. It smells wonderful. It looks wonderful.
Here's my veal tomahawk, I think is what it's called. Tomahawk. So it's got the bone in, and that's a big piece of meat. And then she said this was a potato onion gratin, so essentially scalloped potatoes, and it's baked and all crispy on top, and it looks really good.
One of my concerns about this place when we booked it was that it feels like most signature restaurants, at least from photos and food that I've seen and things, all the portion sizes look really small, but that veal is massive. And I've got a full plate of rigatoni here that's definitely a full meal, so no concern about portion sizes at all. We're going to be filled up after this one, and we still plan to get dessert too.
Try?
All right, go ahead and take a bite.
That's really good.
Really good?
Mm-hmm. It just melts in your mouth.
So I'm going to have a bite of my rigatoni now. Let me get a piece with parmesan. Definitely. Now that one hit the spot. The ones with the parmesan on it, very good flavoring. The pasta is cooked just right. It's a warm temperature, and the cheese on top is just perfect. I think we're really gonna enjoy this place. So one of the managers here just came by to let me know that, I don't know if it's a manager or just one of the workers, but one of the gentlemen in suits just came by to let me know that because the sun is about to drop below the clouds, it's going to be very bright, so that they're going to lower those blinds again, but they'll raise them right before the sunset so that we can see the beautiful sunset, it's one of the draws for coming here to Topolino's Terrace. And so that's very neat. I didn't know that that they would do that, and I like it. But here's one last look out that window there before the sun dips below that cloud bank up there. So Amy scooped out some of those potatoes for me, and they are basically scallop potatoes. You can see chunks of scallop in there. I had one quick bite, and it is amazing. Definitely very good.
So we were saying, you can tell this is a signature restaurant because they don't even have salt and pepper on the table. Now, that might be a COVID thing, but we don't even need to ask for salt and pepper because everything is so well made and so well seasoned that it's not needed at all. So
came out here for a quick sunset view. Very nice. Pinks and purples coming from on over there. Like this. Okay. It's like, huh? Oh yeah, take this off.
yeah. So we just came back inside. They opened the windows up so you could stay inside, but I feel like most people went out onto the terrace just now and watched the sunset, and we're very glad that when we booked this, we booked a later in the evening reservation. Not too late, but not too early, so we could go out there and watch the sunset with everyone. So that was our intention, and we're very glad it went to plan. We were even talking about, we wonder what the table turnaround time is in a place like this, because we're so used to regular regular table services where people still don't linger around very much. Whereas here, a lot of people are getting desserts.
For your dessert cones.
Thank you.
A brownie with a Madeline on top.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So since we're celebrating our 10th anniversary, she just brought us out a brownie with a Madeline on top. When we originally booked the dining room reservation, we thought the sunset would be somewhere around 7:30, just because that's when it is in San Diego. So we were really concerned when we learned that sunset out here is closer to 8 o'clock, because we didn't think that we would still be here eating an hour after our reservation time. But, you know, we ate slow, and as Amy was saying there before the dessert was brought out, that we think that they probably just plan on your meal taking longer than your standard restaurant because of the terrace and people wanting to go out and look at photos and take photos and things like that. So it ended up being a perfect time for May, about an hour before the sunset. You were able to get the perfect lighting to see out there, and then as the sunset, you got to experience that sunset. So if you are planning on booking a Topolino's reservation, I would highly recommend you research the sunset times in the week that you are going, and then plan your reservation about an hour before the sunset. That would be perfect based on what we've seen here today.
We noticed there were some people who had just arrived, probably for an 8 o'clock reservation, and they were letting them go out onto the terrace first before they had their table, because we had to wait. Host come up to us, like at least come up to me and ask if I was in a certain party, and it's like, no, we've already been seated. So they were going out there trying to find people as well if you went out there before you got your table.
They just brought out our Warm Valrhona Chocolate Cake.
Chantilly cake or something.
Chantilly cake, something like that. And this is what it looks like from the outside. And they've put our spoons all fancified. Like, she explained what all this stuff was, and I'm not going to try because I will butcher it. But the short of it is, this is gelato.
And this is cream.
And that's cream.
And to eat those cocoa things.
Hang on, sorry. These are raspberries.
You think people would know that?
I know. I'm being funny.
But you did say to eat these little cocoa bits with the gelato, because I guess this is probably like pure cocoa, and they said it's very bitter.
Yes, so you wouldn't want to eat the cocoa by itself.
This is so different for us, because we come here and our whole entire meal has been explained in detail by like every little aspect, and it's like, this is different.
So why don't you go ahead and cut into that cake, because I want to see the warm caramel spill out. Should almost like, how do we do this? Yeah, cut it from that side. Let's just separate that. Oh. I don't think we wanted to go that much.
Oh well.
Now let's push it back together. It looks good.
It's very rich.
We came back out on the terrace for one last look as the sun has completely set now. Absolutely gorgeous. This is probably the best part, and I mean the food was fantastic, but this view. Sure. Here's the view of Caribbean Beach from up here. Straight ahead is Center Town. So, final thoughts?
It was really good. It felt fancy. It met, I think, all our expectations. I came into it like we actually almost canceled this reservation, because I had Googled some Topolino dinner reviews, and I was so mixed. Like, the food was, oh, it was amazing, and then the So we actually almost considered canceling, but then I asked on a Disney forum on Facebook, and everyone's like, no, keep it. It is
Yes.
definitely worth going. And
We were talking about this afterwards. Ohana, I don't remember the exact price, but it charges around like $55 a person. Chef Mickey's is $60 or more a person. And even with the food that we got here, it was still cheaper than both of those places for the two of us. And I know Ohana isn't open, but I just mean in terms of, would we go to Ohana or here in the future? If it's just the two of us, here, hands down. The food was phenomenal, so much better than anything we've ever eaten before, because this is our first signature dining.
yeah, the service was amazing.
The service was fantastic.
And everyone knows that it's a signature restaurant, I think, going in. So the whole atmosphere, even in the whole restaurant, everyone's being very quiet. And
Yes, very
I didn't really
peaceful.
hear anyone being really loud or obnoxious, like sometimes you get in some of the more family style meals.
And definitely with the sunset,
Yeah.
very, very romantic. And the fact that they've got tons of two-person tables in there makes it feel even more romantic for you. But
Yeah, I didn't even think about that, but
Yeah.
I guess most places we've gone, we've still been at a four-seater.
Correct.
But yeah, we were at a little
Yep.
two-seater.
So that is it for our time here on Topolino's Terrace. Thanks so much for watching. If you want to see more videos of our Walt Disney World vacation, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, and we will see you again next time.